Well, it is time for Skirk, and today, it's a very pretty banner art, I like it, it's unique. Today I am seeing what I can get for Skirk by sacrificing my morality. There's various reasons for this, but the main reason is, I have a decent amount of wishes. I got lucky with the Scofier, so for some context, I believe I have like 10 pity, yeah, 9 pity, wow, a lot. But that was an early Scofier 50-50 win, which was very lucky, because that's given me, basically exactly enough to guarantee her with like normal, good, right? No need to spend money, I like when I don't have to spend money, yay. But problem, I want Spork's weapon, and this is where the sacrificing morality happens, because like, the smart, like, weapon banner has boned me before. I should have learned my lesson. The reason is, one, yes, it's nice. It's obviously very good for Skirk. I think I'm gonna like this character a lot, and it's not just for freeze teams. But we'll find out. I'm gonna make videos on her, subscribe or whatever for that. I think this character is gonna be a character I enjoy because of her weird modality with being like a burst DPS unit. She's not gonna be the strongest melt DPS in the game. I will tell you that, but that's fine. I don't need her to be. I just want her to be enjoyable, and I think she feels good to play based on the initial trial I did. And you might be like, okay, so that's why you want the weapon. You want the weapon because like it's a lot better for her burst DPS playstyle and whatever. And like, yes, but actually, I want it for Bennett. Not like permanently on Bennett, to be clear, but if you didn't know, there's new endgame content. Stygian Onslaught. You can play in co-op. Difficulty 5, you can play in co-op, and I think the co-op mode of that, I'm looking forward to a lot. And Bennett is going to be one of the best units for that. And for that, because, if you're playing in co-op, you're playing only as Bennett, with 4 people, at least, of course. I wanted to have a weapon that has max base attack, but also has some crit stat stick. So, like, this actually might make it so his burst activation gets the bonus attack and the crit damage. So, I actually think this might be better than Missplitter. I don't think many people should pull this weapon for Bennett. It's just why I want to pull it, okay? Because I'm going to get value on not one character, but multiple characters, right? And when I can get value from 5-star weapons on multiple different use cases, that's when they start to be more compelling to me. Zyphel's Moonlight, by the way, don't get baited by it. It's really good, but like, it's still kind of niche. It's like, I don't know. It's nice to have, but it's weird. It's like a premium fab or a bad fab, depending on what refinement you have, and I don't feel like yapping about it that long. This weapon is good on like Escoffier, good on Emily, good on... It's good as a stat stick for a bunch of on-fielders. It's an okay weapon, actually. Do I want it? No. Anyways, and this video might be sponsored, by the way. If it's not sponsored, that's fine too. Actually, I should check my messages. I did get response. They said they do not want this information to be included in our integration. Well, but I told them I wanted to say it the way I wanted to say it, and if so, then I'm not doing it. I guess it's not sponsored. That's fine. You know what? That means less of my morality has been sacrificed. Let's just get into it. We're at 11 pity. Bam. All right. We'll click through for the first Dalia, I think. And then that's it. Hey, it's a Dalia weapon. Wow, how exciting. I don't know. We can skip after we see the 4-star, I suppose. Dalia, by the way, is a competent unit for... Oh, okay. That's very good. I would really, really like to win this. Hi, Diana.
I am Skirk, disciple of Sir Tologian.
I've gotten way too lucky lately.
You've proven your strength
Skirk before Dalia, yeah.
And earned the right to speak to me as an equal. Now,
Oh, thank you.
let me witness how your fate unfolds.
All right, let's go. Sick. This wasn't in the recording. We saw in the mail that they gave 2 of the artifact re-rollers. Sorry, I'm distracted. Wow, holy crap. How did I get lucky with a Scovier early and a 50-50? And wow, that's insane. All right, hey, we got her. Sick. This is the kind of thing that makes you make bad decisions. So, anyways, we don't have a Dalia yet, which is really funny. 4 stars are pain to acquire. But anyway, sorry. What I was saying, here, let me go equip my Spork goblet. Bap, yeah, artifact reshaping. So I said if I got Skirk early, I was gonna use the 2 rerollers that they gave us for free on Skirk's goblet, because this is a 4-line goblet that could, like, it's not bad, but it could be a lot better, right? So this could roll worse, or it could roll a lot better. I don't know. Let's find out. We chose crit rate, crit damage, reshape. Ha! 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 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I think I'll keep the original, thank you. Yup. Okay. I said I would do it for Skirk. In hindsight, I kind of wish I would have used that on, I have this Goblin on Fischl that's very much waiting for a reroll. This would have guaranteed been an improvement, right? To use 2 feathers there. But oh well, it's fine. But anyways, let's get the dang weapon. Theoretically, this should be less painful now, considering I got Skirk early. We have, I think, 20 pity. I did a few pulls for this fork, and then I gave up because weapon banner is scary. Yep, didn't get the fork. So we'll see what happens. We pathed correctly, right? Yeah, okay. We shall see what happens. I don't really need Zyphos. Okay, well, thanks. I don't really need Zyphos Moonlight on my account because I already have R5 of it. And Yarp. Alright, 40 pity. How exciting. This, I don't remember if I have R5 of. That might be, I don't know. This is an interesting weapon banner. I think the best weapon on it is Fav Lance, though, quite frankly. But anywho's. 50. Alright, we're going to pity. That's fine. Another Zyphos. It's a total crapshoot to give particular 4 stars you want, by the way. So, anywho's. 60. Alright, should I do single pulls? No, I don't think I should do single pulls. I think I should do a 10 pull. Suspense it. Okay. I've had terrible luck with weapon banner in the entire last year. I got 4 frickin' Zyphoses. Jesus Christ. That's absurd. Don't expect that to happen to you. Please. My heart be thumping. Don't screw me. Yes. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't get boned in any way. What the heck? What? 20 pity Skirk. 60 pity weapon. Let's freaking go. Oh my lordy. Not tricked. I can't believe it. Wow. 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 Alright. Okay, so now the real problem is, like, I got so much luckier than I expected. I genuinely should seriously save. But, like, this is my problem. I'm a content creator. And, like, people expect things of me. People expect things of me when I get lucky. I don't have Dalia yet. So, like, I do at least want Dalia. And this is actually my real justification. So, at minimum Dalia, okay? That's at my stopping point. I do want Dalia. And Candace, best character in the game. Well, not literally, but one of my favorites. Hello, Candace. We already have her C6, though. That's just wishing refunds. Dalia in the last poll, maybe? Yep, exactly. Alright. Next. We better not get C1 before getting... Like, that would be really dumb. That would be very dumb. Hello... No, this is gonna be a 4-star right here. Right here. Dalia. Hello. Hi, Candace. I like you, but, you know... oh boy. Okay. 4 stars are pain to acquire. Why are 4 stars harder to get than the 5-star? Okay. Imagine if I lose a 50-50 to Dia, though. That would be legendary. That would be legendary. Okay, like, I don't even think a C0 Dolly is necessarily worth wishing for, by the way. I just kind of like having 4 stars. Hey, hi, there you go. Greetings.
I'm Dalia,
hi.
Deacon of the Church of
Alright,
Livonius
sick.
and Herald of Barbados. And probably to laugh a little. but also to help.
Yeah, I like his laugh. It's kind of amusing. Don't quit when you are winning. Were we winning? I don't know if we're winning for Dalia. The real question is, like, does one of these... Yeah, it's that one. Of course, C1. The shield strength, I think, is kind of super whatever. Yeah, this is the impactful one, I know. I should save for future characters. I don't know. You know what? I'll do one more temple. We're not a pity yet. Alright, that's fine. Two Skirks. I was gonna say 2 Dalias. Let me do some math. See, this is what I mean with sacrificing your morality. Like I try to be like, yeah, be smart when you get lucky. Like, the correct decision when you get lucky is to use that savings for the future. And then you can like when you do these smart decisions, when you get lucky, you save those primo gems for the future rather than choosing to like go for stupid things like weapons or constellations. You save those primo gems, and then it lets you like slowly accrue extra primo gems over time. And then like you wind up in the long term of just like being ahead on primo gems. You can just kind of get whatever characters you want if you stop yourself at smart stopping points. But have you looked at my account? Is smart stopping points what my account is? No. But are we smart? Dalia. Trick. Okay. I think this might be pity. No, it's not. Dalia. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, frick it. I want a 50-50 it. Frick it. Yeah, can't end on a rain slasher. Also, it would be really funny if we got C1 Skirk and C0 Dalia. Or a Dia. Dia. Hello. Alright, well. Oh, no. We needed to get more Skirks than Dalias. Darn it. Ruined. Ruined. Garbage. That probably wasn't worth it, to be clear. Again, I should have, like, saved my resources. How have I won this many 50-50s? Jesus. Alright. Like, to be clear, I think we're fine. Like, I have 26 wishes left with Star Glitter, with the wishes this patch. I have, like, content I haven't done in the video game. So, alright, well, that'll be weird. You know what's weird about this? This is charge attack damage. And you know what her artifact set doesn't do? Doesn't count as charge attack damage. And a funny thing happens at C1, where you want to know what artifact set becomes equivalent. It's of all things, it's Wanderer's artifact set. I have a more heavily invested Skirk than I expected. That was how many wishes did I spend even? Anyway, by the way, friggin' no one's allowed to yell at me for me like, oh, you're a filthy whale. I just got lucky, okay? Saluta's just the whale. That's why he, like, I'm sorry, I get lucky sometimes. I'm sorry, it does happen sometimes. No, we're not going for C2. I think it's really funny that we have a C1 Dalia and a C1 Skirk. Do have Welkins going. I play the game enough that I think Welkins are worthwhile, and I think the Battle Pass is worthwhile, right? And that obviously helps me. Duh, it does. I don't want to deny that. I would probably be heavily more incentivized to make better decisions than I make if I didn't get Welkins and whatever. I had 160 wishes, and I'd spent 130 of them. That I got. I don't know what to tell you. I just got lucky today. Meanwhile, in Dalia land. All right. We are not activating C1 Skirk yet. I as normal, my process is to get a meaningful vibe on what the character performs like at C0, so I can like have that normal experience before I activate a constellation. So it might be a while before I activate this. It is worth mentioning that part of the reason I was tempted by this, I didn't say this when I was going for it, but whenever you absorb Void Rifts, you deal 500% of her attack as cryo damage. This doesn't require her to be in a full Hydro Cryo team, right? This just requires her Void Rift being generated, which generates off of any cryo reaction that does not melt, right? Which includes Superconduct and Cryo Swirl and Crystallize. What I think I will like most about it, I don't think I will care that much about this making Skirk's strongest team even stronger. Obviously, it will do that. Anyways, I had good Genshin luck today, and anything other than the Goblet. The fact that the Goblet went as terribly as it did, but then everything else went as it did is kind of comical in many ways. Let's do a leveling up and stuff though. And level 9. All right, wait, I can still craft 12? What? How do I have that many extra? Bam. Wow, thank you, Layla. All right, sure, why not? I'll crown it. Get these multipliers amped up. Level 11. I think it is inherently a good thing that we can reroll artifacts at all now. And the fact that it has a system to guarantee stats, even if it's mostly relevant over time, is a very good thing. So, I don't know. Anyways. Wow. Damage. Ooh, thank you. That's what I need. Ascend. Okay, I'm gonna make you close your eyes. Nothing happened at all. Don't worry about it. And bam. And I didn't necessarily expect to do this, but you know what? It's fine. I'm committing. Committing fully to this character. Double crowned. Bam. Fully invested Spork. Now that Skirk is fully ascended, I'm going to end my video with just doing a very quick showcase in the Abyss. You'll want to check out my live stream probably if you want a full testing or just wait for an edited video if you want to see me doing some shenanigans with her. I'm just going to use her in a strong team as intended for simplicity right now. But yeah, I'm relatively confident that this character will be enjoyable outside of freeze teams for me, but I'm someone who likes like a little bit of jankery in my teams and shenanigans for the nuance of trying to figure out how to make her work with Dia. Like, that might sound like a stupid idea, but I think it actually might work pretty well, but I don't know. I haven't tested yet. So look forward to future videos, whatever, for that. We obviously got very lucky sacrificing our morality. Apparently that's how you get luck. Just sacrifice your morality to the gambling gods. Well, normally you would think that would mean spending money or taking sponsorships that you then turn down. So in a weird way, maybe this video turned into how many skirks does not compromising on your morality get you? Because I didn't spend money and I didn't do a sponsorship. I don't know. Anyways. Terrible clear on the first side. Will it matter? Probably not. All right. Let's see. So I think we just... I think first rotation we don't burst here. I think we do this. Do this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah, okay. Who knew? Who knew this was that this would be strong? And now, like, this mechanic is going to take us more time than the time it takes to, like, deal damage to the boss, right? So, okay, that's going to die, and then we do this, and then we do that, and it's going to die. Yup. She seems pretty strong in her strongest teams.